Heidi and Frank show. All you movie and TV show watchers are going to be watching the Golden Globes on Sunday. It's where you basically watch the award ceremony where everyone can drink, right?
That's the good one.
It's where they sit around and have dinner and then drinks and then the awards start. And so everyone's pretty loose by the time they find out if they've won the Golden Globe or not. And the person who's been honored with the role of Miss Golden Globe this year is Greer Grammer. Where is Greer? Get her in here. She's been on the show before.
Yeah, she's fun last time she was in here.
Friend of the program. Hello, Greer.
She is. Hi.
Hey, pretty lady.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, you're put together early in the morning. Look at you.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Is that part of the Miss Golden Globe thing? You always have to look presentable?
Yeah.
There would be a pressure, right? They'd be like, I just saw Miss Golden Globe and Gelson. She was awful. Not made up at all.
That's usually what happens.
Now, this is the award show where people can drink.
Yes.
And so
you're not going to.
No.
No.
Do you just basically when you so you're on stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get their globe, and then you take them off stage and right into an Uber car and just takes them home.
Just about, yeah. No, they go to the press room.
Here's what I don't understand with that is like, you always walk off the same way or different ways? Because I think that for me that would be the biggest. I'd be like, which
That's the biggest thing, walking off stage right or left.
Which way am I going?
I mean, that's kind of my job to make sure they don't do that.
And you gotta like, okay, this.
So like, I have to make sure that I know which way I'm going, so that I don't start leading them the wrong way. Because that's even more embarrassing.
Oh.
And then you also have the responsibility of giving the guy in the orchestra pit the nod when people start, going on too long with their speech. It's like, okay, it's up to.
I'm like, yo, it's time to wrap this
It's up
thing
to Miss
up.
Golden Globe. Who knew she's back there? Make it snappy.
She's got that kind of power.
Pick it up.
That's what I have to do.
Who all have done the Golden Globe, like the Miss Golden Globe?
Lots of people. Last year it was Kevin Bacon's daughter, Sosie.
Okay, that's right.
Francesca Eastwood. Kate Hudson was one a while ago.
That's right.
The girl in the 50 Shades of Grey movie.
Sybil Shepherd's daughter.
No.
Yeah,
Melanie Griffith's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, Melanie Griffith's daughter. Yeah.
Don Johnson's daughter.
Yes. Dakota
Donna Johnson.
Dakota Johnson. That's her name. I usually know these all off the top of my head because I'm used to saying them so much now, but I messed up.
So did Kevin Bacon's daughter get to give you a crown and a sash and, that have the whole ceremony? I mean, what happens at Miss Golden Globe?
Just about.
Who did you beat for it?
I don't know. Oh, they don't tell me that.
Oh, so they just call you up one day and say, hey, you're going to be Miss Golden Globe this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had kind of asked my publicist about it. It was something that I had kind of looked into for a while. And yeah, they just, I got a call one day. My publicist looked into it and I got a call saying that they chose me, which was awesome.
Wow. That is cool. So,
we got to get a publicist.
Yeah,
they can do stuff.
Yeah, but what are they going to have us do? I mean, look at the two of us. Where are we going? We could have them, I don't know. Do you guys want to go out to a tractor pole? Or is there,
they can host Drag Queen Bingo down at
Hamburger Mary's.
Hamburger Mary's.
That's what I'm actually doing on Sunday night while you're doing those duties. I'm raising money for Yorkie Rescue of America.
Well, then you're paying for our publicist this month.
Wait, I gotta give the money to the Yorkies. I can't pay a publicist too. What are you doing?
You're also, I guess, in your final season of Awkward.
Yeah. We start filming January 11th. I will not be shooting that day because I will be at the Golden Globes, but I will be filming January 12th the next day. So yeah, we start shooting season 5.
When did you find out it was going to be the last season?
The day the press release came out. Nobody told us ahead of time that it was the final season. We had been told the day before, hey, you guys are picked up. And then I was like, cool. And then the press release came out and it was like, oh, Awkward picked up for 5th and final season. And I was like,
So that was kind of awkward.
It was a little awkward.
Maybe that's the whole point. They wanted to end it just like the show's title.
Yeah.
So when you guys got your 2nd season and 3rd season and 4th season, was it, did they announce that early to you guys? Like, hey, we got another season. So it was like a big party and all of a sudden it was dead silent after the 4th season. And you're like, what's going on? Are we back?
What's happening?
Right.
Kind of. I don't know. MTV has been making us wait. I feel like just about every season. We don't find out. We find out a couple months before, but nothing. We have a long hiatus. We stop filming in May, and we usually don't find out until August, September. So there's a couple months of waiting, of not knowing if I have a job or not.
Now, have you been on vacation? I know you've had this prep for the Golden Globes, but have you had time off? It's like going back to work on January 12th. You're like, oh man, I have to work on January 12th.
Kind of. I did 3 episodes over at Melissa and Joey on ABC Family in November. So November to now, January has been kind of crazy. I had about a week off for Christmas of not doing anything, which was awesome. Right. Because, Christmas.
Sleeping in and just,
and just not doing anything.
Are your
watching
decorations
Netflix
still up?
all day. Yeah.
When are you going to take them down?
When's
she going to have time?
I like to take them down January 6th, maybe a little bit later, because that's when the 12 Days of Christmas officially ends. It's January 6th.
What do you have
Fun
up
facts.
that's obnoxious? Is it all classy, or do you have something up that's obnoxious?
I mean, I've got a lot of snowmen. I have a lot of snowmen up in my house, like on my entertainment system, entertainment stands. It's like just snowmen, snowmen, snowmen.
So at one point, that's what everybody was buying you because that was what you're collecting.
Yeah.
No, at one point, she just said she likes snowmen, and people started
then-
buying them for
I
you.
just,
and you
I
were
mean, like, I even
hate
bought one this
snowmen.
year. I didn't realize how many I had. And then I like went to Target and I was like, this snowman's so cute. It looked perfect.
Any naughty
And I
snowmen?
got
Were the
it.
carrots in the wrong spot?
No,
Anything like that?
no. That'd be, I'm disappointed in myself
Gift
now.
idea for next year.
Gift
for
idea.
Greer.
I have a sweatshirt for
That'd be a
you.
good one. I'd like it.
Last time you were here, I think you just graduated.
I was getting ready to graduate.
Oh, you're getting ready. So you're now you're out of school.
I've
got the degree.
graduated.
USC, right?
Yep, USC.
And you had a boyfriend at the time.
I did. I
Is
do.
he-
No,
is he
I still
gone
do.
now?
I still do.
He's gone.
No. We're still together. We're still together.
He's listening,
We,
going, "Wait, did what?"
He's like, what does that mean?
So it's been a couple of years.
We celebrated 2 years in November. Actually, on the official anniversary was the day I found out that I had booked Melissa and Joey and that I was going to be Miss Golden Globe.
That's a good day for you.
So it was a pretty great day for me.
How do you go for your anniversary? Do you go the day we met, our first date, our first kiss, our first whatever? How do you go by it?
We're cheesy. We go by when he officially asked me to be his girlfriend, which was really cute because I'm his first girlfriend.
Oh,
Really?
Which is, I know.
What's wrong with him?
What are you talking about?
I
What's
would
wrong?
think if he didn't have a girlfriend ever in his life, there's something wrong with
he
this
just
guy.
means like long-term,
like
serious,
long-term, like serious girlfriend.
Oh, he was a player.
Yeah.
All right.
How did he say? Did he say, "Hey, listen, I don't want to date anybody else"? And,
Basically, like he was like, so we had gone to the AT&T store, really romantic, because his phone was broken. And the guy was like, "Oh, it's just your girlfriend," and he did that panic thing of, what do I say? And was like, no, and kind of did this weird thing. So then on the drive home, he was like, "So like the guy at the AT&T store said that you were my girlfriend. Like, is that something you'd want to be?"
No wonder he's never had a girlfriend
I
before.
know.
He's not smooth at all,
He was
is
like,
he?
"I've never had this conversation," and I was like, "That's okay." And then I let him kind of sit through it and torture it because I didn't get that conversation much. I didn't have many people asking me to be their girlfriend.
I can imagine, because if this boyfriend you've had for 2 years is that awkward in the beginning of your relationship, and then all of a sudden, he has an opportunity, I guess when you get serious, to meet your father, which is Kelsey Grammer. I was just telling a story about how, I invited my daughter's boyfriend to come over, hang out a little more. I need to get to know this kid. Did your dad have that same conversation with you?
Kind of. I mean, it was the first time they met was at the Christmas party, so it wasn't like exactly like.
Oh, 'cause you started
hey,
in
we
November.
started in November, so like we had been like 3 months or 3 weeks into dating when like the official Grammer Christmas party was happening.
That's a lot of pressure.
That was a lot of pressure, and he was kind of like nervous and freaking out. And we walked in, and he was like, "All right, getting ready." And like as we walked in, my dad was like right at the door and was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Hi, nice to meet you."
I can
like,
imagine that.
Kind of, had a freak out.
I wonder
'cause-
is there a lot of people at that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's almost easier because you've got a lot of buffers and a lot of different people to talk to,
Yeah.
as opposed to I'm just going over and it's going to be dinner with your dad, and you're just like, okay, we're sitting across. You know what I mean? Like that seems
sitting.
harder to me.
Yeah.
Just one-on-one, because you really have to keep it going, as opposed to a lot of different people, and you can kind of go, all right, gonna fresh my drink.
Now, can you
go
invite
that way.
us to Grammer Christmas next year? Or do we have to get a publicist and then have our publicist look at that?
Probably publicist.
Probably publicist.
I don't know you guys well enough. I'm kidding. No, of course you're welcome. I'm kidding. I
We'll
love
bring
you
snowmen.
guys.
We'll bring snowmen.
Yes, that's all you need.
Do you like snow globes too, or is that?
I do like snow globes, but I don't have many. I
Okay.
need more of
Gift
this.
idea. Okay. He'll fill his with vodka, though. It'll be a whole thing.
You have to know, obviously, about the movies that are out and who's nominated for Golden Globes. Have you seen everything that's been nominated?
No.
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 So you really don't have to do anything?
No, I need to watch. I've got some SAG screeners that I need to sit down and watch, but no one ever wants to sit down and watch them with me. And I'm like, what do you mean,
Even
guys?
the man?
I have Wild at home.
I saw Wild.
Is it good? I hear you see Reese Witherspoon's boobs.
You do see Reese Witherspoon's
And I heard
boobs.
this.
That's what my boyfriend said.
People were tweeting and going, "Whoa, that movie is like super emotional. Like, didn't plan for it to be as emotional as it was." Is that
Every woman will love that movie.
really?
And guys can watch it because you see Reese's boobs and
yeah.
seeing her being kind of, loose and free. I'll say that.
Yeah. But yeah.
You see
so
Gone Girl?
I have seen Gone Girl.
what'd you think of that? Good?
That's a good one. I watched that with my boyfriend. We went and saw that in a theater, and he kind of walked out. And
That
was
is a
like,
weird date movie.
He was like staying far away from me afterwards. Like he was like, yeah. I'm gonna go this way.
Since you're an actress, when you see a role like that, or you look at that role of the girl and then go, oh my god, I would love to play that.
A little bit.
Yeah, like
I think it'd be fun.
Oh.
She was crazy. Spoiler alert, like batshit crazy. Excuse my language. I'm
that's
sorry.
really, that's really the
There's
only
no
word
other way
you
to
can
describe her, really.
It's really the
perfect.
only word that's
Very,
there.
very true.
So when you mentioned all the other past Miss Golden Globes, do you guys will you get together and maybe play the Miss Golden Razzies in like a volleyball game or something?
Oh, I hope so.
Ooh.
Do they have Miss Golden Razzies or Miss Razzie Awards?
I don't think so, but I mean, like
The
why
Razzies
not?
were just put out.
They were.
Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas was nominated for Worst
Wow.
Picture.
People
Have you
just
seen
don't
it?
like him.
I have not. Well, yeah, because he's.
Right. I know, and I loved. I mean, he definitely doesn't like me, but I love Growing Pains, and like I love that whole thing. And now he's just a
Transcendence also nominated for Worst Picture.
Who I don't remember.
What is that?
Isn't that Johnny Depp? Transcendence.
Oh, okay.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, really?
That was
was
nominated?
that really bad?
I didn't see it.
I didn't
Did
see
you?
it. No, but I wanted to. I thought it was
I
gonna be
did too.
funny.
Legend of Hercules. Sex Tape.
That wasn't good.
And let's see, the other notables. The Interview. That got so much hype.
Okay.
Did you see The Interview?
I did not see the interview.
I did.
You
Was
did?
it was
Over
it
the
good?
break.
I heard it was better than expected.
No.
Now I
No?
heard it
Okay.
was.
Horrible.
I
Okay.
heard that too. Yeah.
It was my original theory of it was all just hype, just to get people to see the movie, and then
yeah.
they even cancel it and say, "Oh, going that far."
They made way more money doing this
it's
true.
or with everything that happened
'Cause
than
they
they
saw it,
would
like, this is a
have
turd.
originally.
That's right. There were so many people
Like,
that saw that
way
movie that
more.
would never
That would have
gone to see
never
it.
had any interest in
Because I
seeing
saw
that movie.
there were guys on the news after they were sitting outside the theater, and he goes, "Well, I feel like I'm a patriot, coming
Yeah.
here today." And I'm going, "You're not a patriot for coming to the interview."
We're like, I'm standing up for my freedom of speech. I was like, what?
Yeah.
right? Like,
People
no,
are dumb.
I mean, okay, but like no one's.
I'm a patriot.
People kept being like, we're taking away the freedom of speech. Like, this is our country. And I was like, the fact that you can talk about that you have freedom of speech due to a movie
Right.
means you have freedom of speech. It's not being taken away.
Greer Grammer hanging out with us. She is this year's Miss Golden Globe, and she'll be assisting with the 72nd Golden Globe Awards. It's going to air Sunday on NBC. And be sure and watch on MTV the 5th and final season of Awkward, where she plays the role of Lisa. Before you go, though, I want to give you the Miss Golden Globe quiz, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
The Miss Golden Globe quiz.
I'm scared. I don't think I'm going to do well.
All right. What is this?
Study. Okay.
A spherical representation of the Earth with a map on the surface.
Oh my, a globe?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is a globe, okay?
God, I'm going to sound really dumb.
Now you got it.
A theater in London associated with William Shakespeare.
The globe.
Yes. Yes. You're 2 for
All
2.
right, I think I'm doing okay now.
All right. A Harlem exhibition basketball team that combines athleticism, theater, and comedy.
The globe? No. The Globe
Basketball
Theater?
team.
The Globe. I don't know basketball. Unless it's the Lakers. What does this mean?
It's the Globetrotters.
Dang, no clue. No
Globetrotters.
clue.
The net whistling
Zero
definitely
clue.
All right. A usually large and rounded mass.
This is tough. A globe. Something.
No, it's a glob. Actually,
glob.
there's only so many questions about globes you're going to have.
I'm just assuming every single question or every single answer is going to be globe.
All right, here's the final question. Final question.
Needs to be globe.
What the ATO frat house calls its winner of the annual Tan Tatas contest.
Whoa. This is a thing?
The ATOs, you said?
Yes, what the
Alpha
ATO
Tau
frat
Omega.
house calls its winner of their annual Tan Tatas contest.
I don't think the ATOs at USC had that. They weren't that good. They weren't that cool. I don't know what that globe.
Miss Golden Globe.
Miss Golden Globe. Did they actually, or did you make that up?
I actually made that up.
See, you're tricking her.
I
That's not
know, I
fair.
know.
I was
totally-
like, the ATOs definitely
Yeah,
did
she
not
knew the
have
ATOs.
that
I
at
should have used
USC.
Sigma Phi Epsilon. She'd never guess those guys. All right, thank you, Greer, for coming in. And we're going to come right back. We're Heidi and Frank.